Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to.
Sometime in 2017, you went into like a depression. Yeah, you contemplated suicide. What exactly happened?
I wouldn't want to talk about it because, you see, first of all, let me tell you why. It wasn't something I was actually ever supposed to go out. And the reason why I said it then was that there was a group that had been formed called Live and Not Die Land. That was the name of the group. And the group was actually formed then because a group of young people from all over the state who were currently undergoing depression were brought together by the organization. And then they needed people to talk to them, to give them hope, to give them a ray of light in life. So I was invited, and I actually went there and told my story and how I was helped, how the grace of God was able to pull me out, the things that I rested on, that I relied on, that brought me out of whatever I was going through, just to encourage them then. And then the press that were there did not pick any of the other things that I said, all the things I said to no. They just picked that one, they picked that part, added to it, and before I knew it, I just woke up the next day. It was on Instant Blog, it was on Linda EKG, it was everywhere. And guess from my family and friends who did not know about this, guess how heart-wrenching it was. I had people calling me from abroad. People calling me. My family people said, see me, I want to disgrace them. I want to take mess. I want to make them the laughing stock. It was hot. It was hot for myself and my family. And they just blew it out of proportion. And we all go through trying times. You know how this thing can be. One day, life is dealing you the good part of the deal. The next day, life can be funny. And so you're just contemplating different things, different solutions, up until when the grace of God just, comes back to you, and then you can hold your head high. You know how hard it is as a creative, as an artist. If you're not careful, many things, situations mess with your head. And you just have to bring yourself out of it. And that was what I did. And then I had to encourage and mentor so many people. But the press blew it out of proportion, and they took it somewhere else that I did not like. And so, since then on, bros, if I get problems, I just keep them to myself.
All right. Our official Arole, I see you. Thank you very much. Now, if you happen to, with the benefit of hindsight now, should you meet someone who is battling depression, what would be your advice to the person on the best way to extricate himself or herself from that mental situation or condition?
The first thing that you need to do is that you need to talk to somebody. You cannot be going through depression and you're alone. You need to surround yourself with people who are very extremely positive in their orientation. Some people have that gift. Let me tell you the good thing about, or let me tell you the most important thing about somebody who's probably going through depression. It is not the money you give him. It is not where you put him. You can be under AC, under the best AC. You can have a limousine outside. You can have money in your bank account and still be depressed. I'll give you an example, sir. If the problem you have is 2 million and you have 1 million in your account, you are still poor. You still have a problem. But you will see somebody who has 100,000 and the problem he needs to solve is 50,000. And that person is all happy in life. And they'll be saying, maybe that man get money past me now. Why can't he get depressed? Or maybe this is what happened. Why come? So you first of all need to be able to talk to somebody who understands your state of mind, who has either gone in that lane or has worked with somebody who is down that lane. And then who can talk to you, who can counsel you, and most importantly, who can share the word with you, be it being a Christian or be it being a Muslim, because there's just something that the word of God does to your heart. There's just a way that it shapes you from within. So that person, you need that one person, and you'll be lucky enough if it is more than one person, if it is a group of persons. Yes.
Would you like to tell us what exactly led you, what actually caused your own depression? Was it finance? Was it marital? Was it an issue with a friend? Or, you know, I mean, why I'm asking you, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, I'm asking you so that people can learn from your experience.
Well, maybe it was a point where I had made some investments in the entertainment industry, personal investments into a lot of projects that I had done. I've done so many things, from a talk show to a movie and everything just seemed to go down the drain. Imagine when you have a lump sum of investment that could probably have got you a house, buy you a house, buy you choice cars, or taking you all over the world. You now invest it into a project of your job, and that project does not go well. It doesn't go well not because you didn't play your part. People around you, situations around, you just got beaten by the system. Everything crashed. And then you are trying to get out of it. You know, you are just trying to wrap your head around the huge loss that you have made into it. And then it just crashes your mood, crashes all the years you've invested in it, just crashes everything. You just see all your money going down the drain. Bah! And you are like, God, what have I done? What happened? How, you know, so having to get yourself out of it, it's a huge withdrawal. It's going to take a while for you,
okay,
because this is what you've worked for. So, and I think that was the basis of what caused the little withdrawal then.
I usually enjoy the stories of survivors. 2021.
Yeah.
Your family went through what I would like to call a health, mental, and challenge or challenges. And that's talking about the COVID-19 something that started the entire family,
yeah,
yourself, your wife, your children, and even your brother. How did you eventually wriggle out of that medical logjam, so to say?
Well, the funny thing is, when it happened, we didn't know. It had never happened to me before or anybody. We didn't know how it happened. We didn't know what it was. My second kid just, came back from school, wasn't feeling fine, and we started taking care of him and everything. And while we were taking care of him and the rest, we just found out that he wasn't really getting better. And I mean, for God's sake, crying out loud, I only have two kids. So my wife was really, really, really very, very emotional, taking care of him very, very well. And all of a sudden, I noticed that she started falling sick herself. She was down, same thing. We just thought it was malaria, but to some extent, there's a way malaria comes and goes. But when any malaria will don't pass 7 days, don't they go 9 days, 10 days, we need to check out. That will not be malaria again. And with COVID, there are some symptoms that hit you that make you know that this is more than malaria. One is the acute body pain. The body, bros. COVID, it will be like where 300 of your village people, the ones who hate you the most, carry bags with equipment. They beat you constantly. That's what they do. That's number one. You won't have the temperature increase will not be that serious, but you have pains all over every joint of your body, pains even in your eye socket. You now begin to lose your sense of smell, and then it will now move on to your sense of taste, and then there is this weakness. Let me tell you how funny it is, how funny COVID is. When you are in your house, you feel like you are going to die. As if there's something moving in your body. Something that is suppressing you, that as if your life is leaving you. You can't explain it. You are weak, you're just like this. But let them just take you outside in the sun for 5 minutes. You will get better by 20%. And it's the opposite for malaria or fever. For malaria or fever, when sun knock you, now you go sick well. When you dey inside, it will be like say you dey get better. It was the opposite. So that was how we did all that we could do. And so we now found out that it was from my son to my wife, and my wife been taking care of her, and then we moved on to the other guy. And that was when we just started treatment. No hospital will take you, nowhere. So we have to take care of ourselves indoor. All of the ginger, lemon, garlic, what was those? Vitamin C, magnesium. We started steaming. We're steaming like 2-3 times a day. Lemon, so many things. So many things. And in fact, it was a trial time for my family, but we're able to fight through it. I think my wife was the most hit of all of us. Hers was a little bit extended. My first son was the first to quickly get out of it, probably because he's more of a sports person. He plays football and all of that, and that was when I got to know that the more athletic you are, the lesser the symptoms are on you as a person. It won't stay that long, and that's how we're able to overcome it. Then we now have breathing issues. You find it difficult breathing. So with that one, you have to take azithromycin and fleming and all of those things, because once you start having difficulty with that breathing, they say the moment when the thing leave from here, can't reach chest, so at the end with that, once it don't spread for chest. So you have to take all of the antibiotics that actually prevent it from settling down. And that's what we've been able to do, and we fought it. It just took a while. We fought it. Also that, like I said again, the press blew it out of proportion. And how did that happen, my oga? A friend of mine who was a journalist with Punch called me and wanted me to do something for him. I said, my brother, sorry, I no go fit do this thing, I no go fit show up. He said, why now? I know it's unlike you. I say, see what thing they do me and my people, so it's better that I isolate. I say, guy, what's your friend now? How did it take happen? Now I just tell him, boy, I don't understand. My son, maybe not from school, he bring him, blah, blah, blah. This guy just carry him, boom, put him for Punch. Linda Ikeji again. Instant blood. Those two people, I think it's the same person that has instant blood that has Linda Ikeji. Or their sisters. Both of them just carried it. Bam! As soon as they put it out there, first thing, my children's school started calling me. Their parents are coming to come and withdraw their children from the school. I say, how? They say, see what I go put for press. See, I come say that school. I carry and give my pikin. I say, pikin whenever come school now, don't they go almost 2 weeks? They say that I should go and meet them and ask for retraction. There was nothing I did not do. I wrote instant blog, Linda Ikeji. I said, you people are trying to spoil my children's school. Which kind of wahala is this one?